It's a really big.
Yeah.
It's a really big thing. Really big level that we just put. Okay, you want to welcome us back or what?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Knuckle Deep in the flesh.
In person.
So, we were thinking about doing video the whole time, but it was just like two separate Zoomies.
Zoomies?
So it felt kind of awkward. I don't know. I wasn't like extremely excited for the idea of us just both sitting in our dorm room and having a video of us in a dorm cell.
Right.
So I think this is a better option.
Knuckle Deep coming to you live from a shoebox is what it would have been. It would have been really bad.
But now we're here just chilling.
Yeah.
And
We got a door. This is a door.
no, it's a table.
This is a door sitting on two stools.
No, it's a table.
And we have our two laptops. We have our audio interface, and we're ready to pretend like we haven't recorded for 5 months.
Right. So, but the thing is, like, I don't know. I feel like with some podcasts, people are recording for the podcast. So that's your relationship with that person. But obviously, me and August are best friends.
Best friends.
So we have, we've been friends and talked to each other plenty. So it's hard to think about, what we haven't told you guys.
Right.
Because it's I don't know. There's a lot to talk about, obviously. There always is.
Of course, we weren't, for the 2.5 people that watch this show, we weren't just like, you know what, they don't matter. Braden's been busy. I've been busy. We both finished up our freshman year of college, which is a big deal. And that was,
heart-wrenching.
quite the extravaganza, quite the gauntlet.
At times, it was the most painful academic experience I've ever had.
Yeah, but at other times, it was really great. I mean, I personally go to school for music performance, and Braden goes for social studies education.
That is right. Bingo, baby. Secondary social studies education. It's
the
most, superior education.
You just totally made that up. That's not true at all.
No, it's not. I mean,
Anyway.
no, it's probably like one of the lowest percentages of getting jobs when I plan on graduating, but it's the job I want.
Right. I mean,
so I'm going for it.
They say you don't work when you get a job, that you do the liking. You don't work when you live in your job.
Oh, okay.
You don't. Now I actually forgot what it's. You don't work a day in your life if you love your job or something. If you love your job, you don't work a day in your life.
I've heard that. Yes.
I got it. I spit it out.
I'm not sure if that's what I didn't know where you were going with that. So it's hard for me.
If you don't job life, then not good.
If no day spend somewhere, make money, then something happens.
Yeah, that's words. Not coherent ones, but whatever.
No, they don't have to be coherent.
Okay, well, I'm so happy to be back with you. I'm so happy to be back in the swing of things.
Yeah,
live.
This is going to be nice, weekly, nice, good stuff.
Live recordings, well, not live, but what I mean.
Right.
Recordings where you can see us. We're clearly sponsored by insanely awesome companies such as
Apple
and
LaCroix, Dr.
Lenovo, and Dr. Pepper, LaCroix, Focusrite, and Logitech. That's what my mouse is. But yeah. Are you ready? You ready to top it off? Because I have a story. I do have a story.
I want you to go ahead and then deliver that to me, please.
All right. So, I'm a music performance student, as I just said, and I play the saxophone. Because I'm like a super cool guy or whatever. I play the saxophone. I have a bunch of mouthpieces for it because it's what I want to do for the rest of my life. It's what I hope my profession to be. And but you only need one mouthpiece when you play the saxophone.
Right. One at a time.
Right. And so I decided I was going to sell a couple of them. And so I have this mouthpiece. It's a metal saxophone mouthpiece. I'm not going to go into the science and
I don't care. No one cares. Do you guys care? Because I don't give I don't care.
Yeah. So I put them up on Facebook Marketplace, and a guy wanted to buy them. Thankfully, he wanted to buy one of them. I was selling it for $150, and I was like, you know what? I'll pay for shipping.
This is a guy So Facebook Marketplace, do you have it on like locally or is it like eBay, like international?
Yeah. Well, I joined a couple groups.
Okay.
Like Mouthpiece and Saxophone and
And you just post
instrument
on there?
groups. Yeah. And I also just posted it on Marketplace, so
Okay.
local people could see it too. And this Italian guy whose name I of course won't say because, I mean, not that I think you're gonna go to Italy and attack this man, but
Well,
whatever.
I mean, you could find out a lot about a person from an address.
Right. He was really nice. He was like, "Is it still for sale?" And I was like, "Yes." But the thing is, this whole time, I talked to him a lot, like long paragraphs back and forth in Italian.
Were you?
I was typing in Italian through Google Translate.
And it worked.
And it worked. And he got his address to me, and I gave him my PayPal, and he PayPal'd me the money for the mouthpiece. And just today, he probably thought I scammed him because it was like 4 days ago he sent me this money. It was like the weekend. But also, I mean, where we live, I don't know how post offices work other places, but it's, they close super early on Saturday, and they're not open on Sunday. And so Monday I worked, and Tuesday I worked, and today, which is Wednesday when we're recording this, we both have work off because we both work in the same place again, thankfully. That's also, we can get into that.
Yeah,
we probably will.
Really, good. I don't know how we let ourselves get back in this
position.
But I think it's solely just to spend time with each other and make money, like get paid to work with each other.
We're like being paid to be friends.
Yeah, it's like whatever.
Anyway, so I'm finally off work, so I finally text this guy in Italian. I'm going to the post office because he texted me. He's like, "Did you send it?" But it was like not broken English, but like I had to translate it, so it wasn't exact. It was like, "Are you send soon?" or something. And I was like, "I promise I'm not robbing you." And so finally today, I have to burp. 1 second.
Nice big burp.
That
was very cool and very.
Anyway, so I finally get to the post office, and dude, the post office in the town that I live in, it's a regular post office. It's not anything special, but it's super boring, and the people that work there are sometimes nice, but sometimes they're really mean. Like I went in there the other day, and this guy who was helping people did not look like he wanted to be there at all.
Well, I don't know if I worked at a post office, I would really, exude happiness.
Exude happiness. Yeah, it's pretty gray and red, white, and blue, which once you live in America for like 2 months, you're like, okay, I'm sick of those three colors.
I'm over it.
No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, but this lady helped us, who I'm sure is a very nice person outside of the post office. And she was very nice at the post office. But oh my goodness, did she type and do everything so slow. Really? It was like she didn't work at the post office. It was like she was thrown into the situation and had to figure out how to mail this.
It was like it was her first 3 moments.
Yeah. Again, she was super nice, and on the off chance that she ever sees this, you keep doing your job.
The niceness, keep it up. The speed.
But
speed it up.
It's not even just
people have things to do. They don't want to sit here and sit in the post office for 35 minutes because they have a package that they need to go somewhere. But legally, we cannot do it from our houses, so we have to go to places to give people boxes to go take in trucks to planes to go take things to places. And for some reason, it takes me an hour and a half. Because 17 people have 17 packages, and that made me mad because I had to ship my books off to school, and it was one of the most painstaking processes ever. It cost $25 to ship my books off that I paid to use, and now I have to pay to return them.
$25 is a lot. It's a lot to return books that you shouldn't have to pay to return. Anyway. And,
That's true.
I have to give her some credit because this isn't a regular... It's not just like shipping to a different state in America. It's shipping to Italy.
Italy, yeah.
This guy lives in Italy.
Different country.
And apparently they don't do addresses the same there because there was like words and stuff that were in there that were English words.
Okay.
So I could read them. But it wasn't just like number, street, and that's it.
No.
No, not number street, number space, then the street. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whatever.
Americans.
Anyway. But, dude, I was like, okay, well, we're sending it to this guy. And it's just like, and she's like, oh, I messed up. She said that. She said, oh, I messed up. And I was like, what? What do you mean you messed up? That's your job, is to not mess this up. It was just such a process. And
I don't know why everything that is controlled by the government in this country is such a process.
Such a process.
I know, like getting your license, your learning permit. It takes hours out of your life. Time is the most, what's the word, valuable thing that exists.
Yeah. You're getting really philosophical talking about getting your driver's license.
But it makes me mad.
Are you Olivia Rodrigo right now? What the heck are you talking about? The driver's license.
Okay, honestly, I've only listened to that song in Deja Vu, but it's not bad music.
I'm a fan of driver's license. I actually am.
You like the song Deja Vu?
I've only heard it once all the way through because I don't seek out her music. But, I mean, driver's license was good. She's got a nice voice. Definitely a better singer than me. That's for sure. But that's my post office story. It's not as funny as... I'm... I was trying to adjust my hat in our picture and I just turned it the complete wrong way. But yeah, the post office story, not very funny, just incredibly disappointing. But, you know, the Italian guy, hopefully we'll get his mouthpiece because I had to pay like $40 for shipping.
Yeah, that's insane. Blows. It's just this tiny little box.
It was a tiny box that definitely didn't even weigh half a pound. It was so terrible.
Well, what did you learn from that experience?
I learned that I should only sell locally on Facebook Marketplace. And that I should not offer to ship anything anymore.
That's true.
Yeah. That's what I learned.
I think you should have had this guy pay.
I
think he should have been paying for the shipping. If he lives in Italy.
I had no idea that
it would cost that much.
That it would cost them. I mean, I expected to pay like $16 to $20, and that would have been fine.
You spend like $50 shipping.
But I felt like I was
Germany.
shipping a car to Italy, and they're like, "Yeah,
okay,
you have to pay
$40.
this $40 to send your
quite a bit more money
Jeep
for a
Cherokee
car
to
all the way to Italy.
Italy, yeah. Anyway, you told me something because Braden and I, before we started the podcast, had to run to Target to buy this webcam, and
Hi.
That's great. Hi, webcam.
Yeah.
Audience.
Also, don't feel inclined to watch the video one.
That's not true. If you're not watching the video, then I don't want you to listen. And I mean that.
Shut up. We're gonna start editing in a way where we'll have like clips and stuff, and you can see them on the video version. I don't know if we're gonna get there this time.
Definitely not.
Okay, no, we're not.
But
at some
maybe
point,
next time.
Possibly.
Maybe next time. Anyway.
Possibly.
So we had to run to Target. We got a webcam, and that was it. I used the bathroom. And then we went to Wendy's. But none of this has anything to do with what I'm about to talk about. So as we're driving back, Braden decided to tell me a story because he has two little dogs. He has two...
You might see them hop in here at some point.
Maybe. Very polite little dogs. They're both super cute. Harry and Chewy.
Chewy's not cute.
They're both very cute. Chewy's a wiener dog. He didn't like me very much.
And Harry's a Chewini Shits.
That's not real.
Yeah,
that's not a real name.
Chihuahua Wiener Shih Tzu. Or
Chewy shits?
Chewini Shits.
Oh, weenie.
Or Shih Tzuini shit. I don't know. Wait, okay. I'm not just...
Oh, my God. Anyway.
Yep.
Harry is super cute. He liked me a lot. Chewy, not so much. But he was like, they're going to bark a lot when we get in there. And he decided to relay some information to me that I will pass on to you now.
You want me to say?
Yeah.
Okay, this was a joke. I said, oh yeah, Chewy took a good fall down the stairs a couple weeks ago, and ever since he's just been sitting still, staring at a corner and making noises and barking. And August he's like, "Yep, that actually happened."
Well, I don't know why you would make that up. I was crying laughing in the car. I thought he was serious, which that's not funny. That's how I react to things.
Chewie's also the size of an NFL football.
Really, he's not like one of the big wiener dogs. He's a small wiener dog.
Yeah, he's a miniature one, and he was the runt of his litter. So he's mini.
As small as it gets.
Yeah.
However, that story I did quickly find out was in fact not true. He might have fallen down the stairs at some point.
Probably.
Braden didn't push.
I had nothing to do with the injuring of any of my dogs.
Braden thought Chewy was a football at first glance, and he kicked him down the stairs.
Punted it.
Trying to make a field goal.
Yeah. Down my stairs.
Down the stairs. That's
tragic.
That's not true. That didn't happen. Braden would never kick his dog.
Probably.
Anyway, so the dogs just barked. It was fine. The dog was not sitting still in a corner.
When you kick them, they just bark.
The dog was not just sitting still in the corner barking at said corner.
He was just sitting still barking at you.
Yeah. And then Braden would hold the dog up to me, and I would just let out my hand, and he would start growling at me. He was not a fan. He did not like me. That's okay, though. Harry did. Harry, immediately hopped on my lap.
Harry's a chill dude.
Harry's a chai-wee-wee shit.
Chewini shits.
Oh, shit. That's my bad.
Chewini.
Chewini shits. I actually have a story about that. Not about that, but about pronouncing things incorrectly.
Okay, I feel like I do that for a lot of words, honestly.
Yeah, you definitely do.
Do
pronounce things wrong a lot.
Do
you? What did you say? You said especially when we were coming out of Target. You said something so wrong. You put an X and an L in there.
I definitely do not remember.
It was especially or something like that. Whatever. I was with my friend the other day. We were at a Red Robin getting some scrumdiddlyumptious food.
No.
And she was like,
and yumptious.
What?
Scrumdiddly and yumptious.
Scrumdiddly and yumptious. Yes, sir. I agree. Anyway, she was like, I want boba, but the only place near with boba tea is the city that we live next to, which is not super far away, but when you drive a school bus like me, I just drive a big car.
Big Suburban
takes a lot of gas. I was like, I don't want to drive there. And so she was looking up the closest one, and then there's one in a closer town, and she was looking at the menu, the boba menu, and there was a bunch of drinks, it was just like peach tea leaf boba or whatever.
I've never had boba.
I hadn't either. I had never had boba before.
So what'd you think?
But there was a drink on the menu called Dong Ding Oolong. Dong Ding Oolong, which I'm not making fun of that name because that is an actual it's an actual tea name. That's not just a name they made up. That's an actual tea name.
Okay.
But I kept calling it Ding Dong Oolong at Red Robin.
Ding Dong Oolong.
Ding Dong Oolong. And my friend was like, if we go there, will you order Dong Ding Oolong? And I was like, Sure. Because she offered to buy it. Because I wasn't.
How was it?
It was awful.
Really?
It was really terrible. And she made it sound like boba was going to be good. And I'm sure it is good. I've only had the one. And it was really bad. And I had never had the experience of sucking up boba balls, which I found out recently are not called boba balls. That's the name I gave them. They're called tapioca pearls.
And they're called boba.
They're called boba balls.
Boba.
If you're listening to Knuckle Deep, you have to call tapioca pearls boba balls.
They're just boba.
Anyway, so I sucked in 3 boba balls unexpectedly and immediately spit them into my hand because I didn't know if I was supposed to eat them or not.
Did you think they were just glass marbles filled with insulation?
No, I didn't think that. I didn't think that.
I don't know why I thought.
Anyway.
Okay.
No, they were
Moving on.
They were in fact not glass marbles filled with insulation. They were squishy and made me uncomfortable. So I spit them into my hand.
Did you try any of them?
No.
Why?
I didn't. And then I let my friend try it, and she, who has had boba before, was like, yeah, that's pretty terrible. And I was like, are you going to be mad at me if I throw it away? And she was like, no. And so I threw it into the trash can that was right next to where we parked, and then we walked around for a little bit. But don't get dong ding oolong boba tea.
Ding dong.
Ding dong ding dang oolong. Don't get dong. No, I'm actually dong ding oolong. Don't. That's what I meant to say. Dong ding oolong tea. It's not that good. It was like, you know how you see people with boba and it's like fruit juice. Like it just looks like
good.
Yeah, it looks good. This one looked like a
Brown
like
mud
a
water.
Starbucks drink, but with boba balls at the bottom. I mean, well, yeah, yes, boba balls. They're not tapioca. What the heck is a tap? Anyway,
Okay.
but it was not good. It tasted like bad.
Okay.
I'm glad you don't have anything to tie onto that about boba balls or.
I mean, I
dong
don't
ding
have
oolong.
any. I don't want any of the ding dong tea, but
Dong ding. Not ding dong.
ding dong tea. But I don't know. Maybe it's a.
Yeah?
I don't understand why people like boba. Like, I haven't tried it, and I might try it, but
I don't know how people like this thing that I've never tried, that I
just
cannot form an opinion on.
I don't know. Right? I just don't know. It just sounds like a mediocre drinking thing, or liquid, and then the balls are just.
A mediocre drinking thing. Hey guys, welcome back to Knuckle Deep. We both have our drinking things.
Yeah, everyone get your drinking things. Would that be your like mouth? Is that your drinking thing?
No, your mouth is the drinking. This is the thing, and together
Your
they
drinking
are the drinking
things.
thing. Sponsored by Pure Aqua purified water, processed by reverse osmosis and or distillation. How do you reverse osmosis?
I have no idea. What does that even mean?
I don't know. I just know the guy from the movie Osmosis Jones. What's that movie called? Where they like go and they pop a pimple out of his forehead or something. And
no, that was the Pimple Club.
Pimple Club.
That was Osmosis.
The movie was called Osmosis.
I believe so.
That's why we have a laptop. Google it. Okay. Braden is going to look up what is Osmosis Jones from what movie.
The movie is titled Osmosis Jones.
Oh. Well, we just...
If you guys haven't seen this movie...
It's a trip. Is the main character Bill Murray or...
Bill Murray's one
Robin
of the guys.
Williams. The movie is about
Robin
these,
Williams is not in this movie.
The movie is like...
Robin Williams is not in this.
Well, I couldn't remember if the human being is Robin Williams or Bill Murray. But okay, that was gross. The movie is like these cells that are
in your body.
They're like the main characters happen within the body of Bill Murray. And I guess we are now watching the trailer for Osmosis Jones. Oh God. Ew, we just went inside Bill Murray's mouth. We're not doing a play-by-play of the Osmosis Jones movie trailer.
And Chris Rock is the voice of the main character
Of Osmosis Jones.
And he's kind of a badass.
How are we doing this right now? You are... Turn off the Osmosis Jones trailer.
I just feel like we should give out a movie every week, and this week's movie is
This week's
Osmosis
movie
Jones.
recommendation is Osmosis Jones, which was released like 20 years ago.
20 years almost on the dot.
Osmosis Jones. Anyway, I don't remember. Okay, I don't even remember what we were talking about before I started reading the fine print on this water bottle.
Drinking things.
Oh, drinking things. Yeah, boba, ding dong. I mean, dong ding,
Ding
oolong. Okay. Well, I think our next topic is our music tastes. and how yours has
Yeah.
evolved.
Okay.
Braden used to swear by not listening to rap music.
I don't like a lot of rap. I still don't. I don't like mumble rap.
Well, that's not rapping. That's just.
But it's under hip hop, and it's, number 1, number 2 on the charts sometimes. So I'd call that rap.
Anyway, Braden used to not like rap.
Do you not have anything else to say?
Oh, Braden, start talking about your music taste, or I'm gonna
I
beat you
thought
up.
you were about to say something about my music.
I
taste.
like I like rap
I
music.
have music taste.
I have always enjoyed rap music. I grew
Okay.
up listening to Eminem because my mom really
Like
likes
when
Eminem.
Fetty Wap was the most popular rapper on the earth at the moment. That's when I was listening
Right.
intently to rap. I was listening to all the rap, and then I was like, nah. I went to high school and I was like, I'm gonna listen to good music now. That requires instruments and singing ability and good lyrics. So I did that, and then now I'm back to listen to whatever rap is catchy and that I like, or has good lyrics and rapped well.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, that's how I feel now.
I hate to do this in the middle of the podcast, but you got to turn that mic so that the top of it's facing your mouth.
Right.
Okay. You freaking idiot. You freaking silly guy.
You look like your name's Sebastian.
You're drinking a LaCroix. You're drinking TV static in a can that is coconut flavored. You have no right to have an opinion about what I look like my name is. Okay? So you can calm down with
All
your
right, Bastion.
Bastion, Seabass.
I don't care, man.
But yeah, I've always liked rap music, and we have a friend who, I mean,
Okay, we
he's
did the Super Bowl podcast, which never happened. We did record with him, but we had some technical issues, and I just said we're pulling the plug on the entire thing. Recorded like an hour's worth of stuff.
I mean, it was hard enough to get everyone together. I mean, it was
Yeah.
3 combating
conflicting
schedules. Yeah, but his name's Ethan. I think we've said his name a couple times
Probably.
before on a couple different episodes. Great guy, both a really good friend of ours. Braden's known him for a really long
Big
time.
simp for the rap genre. That's
He
all he
loves-
listens to.
He
all
he
it
loves
is.
rap music. He made a playlist for Braden here because Braden texted him and I. Braden texted Ethan and I and was like, guys, hit me with some rap music. And so we
Yeah.
did.
I
And
wanted-
Ethan made like a 12-hour playlist of rap music.
Well, he has one that was catered towards me, and then one that was every rap song he thought was high quality.
Yeah.
All of his favorite ones, which
Yeah.
I don't like a lot of them because that's just my taste.
Yeah, it's a lot of... Braden is more like... what's the big guy's name? Roddy Ricch?
No, I like Rod Wave.
Rod
I like
Wave.
Morey. I like J. Cole.
He likes Juice WRLD.
I like Juice WRLD.
Rest in peace.
Yeah. I love Juice WRLD.
Juice WRLD's great. I do like Juice WRLD's music. I usually don't like that like singing rap, but Rod Wave and Juice WRLD I can get
I
behind.
like singing rap. I don't like I don't know. It's really got to listen to it. I like some Future stuff.
Future?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Eminem, I'm like, I don't really care about you because I get it.
Too many napkins. Carol Baskins. Yeah. Eminem
I don't care.
Eminem has definitely been on the decline recently with his music.
Yeah, he's just...
His old stuff, like back when Dr. Dre was producing his music, which I guess he could still be, but I kind of doubt it. I don't really know. I don't follow Eminem that much anymore.
I don't care.
But, I mean, we should say that Eminem is definitely one of the best lyricists.
Yeah, okay, but here's the thing. I think he did what he did. He changed. I don't know. All he did was prove that white people can rap. And he was good at it. He could do it fast. And then, he came up with some good songs. I think maybe him and Rihanna had a situation. And they made a bunch of songs. He made songs.
They do make... Him and Rihanna make the best songs.
He's still an icon, and I still like his music, but I'm not going to listen or enjoy anything he comes out from now on.
Yeah, it's
care.
just... I mean, it's just too much.
Unless it's like some kind of Michael Jackson, the stuff they did for Haiti or whatever, or
The
you
We
know,
Are the
We
World.
Are the World. Like it's that caliber stuff. Then you can make music. Otherwise, hang up your robe.
Your rap robe. Hang up your rap robe. Yeah, but Braden's taste is more of a, singing rap.
Random and extremely selective.
Yeah, but the playlist that Ethan made is like, Run the Jewels and NWA. It's pretty aggressive compared to what you like. It's pretty aggressive rap music.
So I really just listen to it and skip through most of it. Because
I'm more of a aggressive
it's
rap.
more trap rap instead of like fast rap. Fast good rap, and then there's trap rap.
Yeah, there's a lot
So
of.
I'm not. I don't know.
On that playlist is a lot. Or J. Cole. I really like J. Cole. He just released a new album, dude. Have you listened to any of it?
Yeah.
There's a song with him and
Moray.
Lil
Have you heard
Baby.
the one with him and Moray?
I have not.
God,
I'll
let me
have to
look up
listen
the
to it.
name.
I'll have to listen to it. But on that, it's a really great album. I mean, if you haven't checked it out, then check it out.
It's My Life. It's J. Cole, 21 Savage, and Moray. It's an absolute
Shout out
banger.
those guys.
Banger.
You are so revolting.
I know.
And at least you're aware. But I mean, I'm more into more aggressive rap. I like NWA a lot. J. Cole's not aggressive rap, but I like J. Cole and yeah, Run the Jewels. I just started listening to them. I know they've been around forever, but I just started listening to Run the Jewels recently, and they're pretty good too.
So what would you say is your favorite music artist of all time?
Of all time? Oh my goodness.
I know.
I have no idea. That's like I'm like the worst person to ask that question. I don't.
Okay, just give me some. Just give me some good ones.
Recently I've really gotten into Luke Combs.
Okay.
I
love Luke Combs.
I love Luke Combs.
I don't like country music. And I like
me
Luke
either.
Because he has natural talent.
Right. But I am a big fan, however, of old country music. That I had I still listen to a lot of Johnny Cash, Marty Robbins.
Yeah, I love Marty Robbins.
Marty Robbins is great.
Merle Haggard. You ever listen to
I have actually never heard of that
Merle
person.
Haggard is so good. He's got some good music. One of his songs.
Merle Haggard is so good. He's got some good music. That was the dumbest thing you've ever said. He's got some good music, dude. That musician who makes music and has probably won awards for it. He makes some good music.
I found them out through GMM, Good Mythical Morning, the YouTube channel.
Yeah.
And they both loved him. I was like, I'll check him out. And I was like, oh, yeah, he's good. And then I was like, oh, he's dead.
Oh. Oh, he's dead.
But he's got some good music. Rest in peace.
But aside from country, I just started getting into Glass Animals.
Who?
Glass Animals.
I don't know what that is.
You'd really like Glass Animals.
We'll
They
check 'em out.
they have a newer. I actually don't know that it's a newer song, but they have a song that is gaining a lot of traction again. It's called Heat Waves. I'm not going to sing it for you. You can look it up later.
No, I think you should just sing a little.
Late night in the middle of June.
I like the song Ain't It Fun.
The one that Ain't It Fun. Okay, we're gonna stop.
Yeah, that one.
That's an okay song. That is definitely a song that makes music and it has instruments. I don't like that.
You
song.
heard it here.
You heard it
I
here
like
first.
Vance Joy a lot.
Did they make Riptide?
It's just a guy.
Did he make Riptide?
Yeah.
Riptide's good. I've never heard any other song by Vance Joy.
I like Sam Smith a lot.
Sam Smith is great.
I like Adele.
I'm so happy you're just quietly listing off artists that you enjoy. I like Sam Smith.
I like Louis Capaldi.
Ooh, Lucas Clapdaddy.
That's a
That
good
he came
segue.
up with it.
That's a good segue.
He came up with
So
Lucas
me and
Clapdaddy.
August would listen to music when we worked together, when we closed, in this deli, this kitchen at M-Town Grocery.
M-Town Grocery.
And
Throwback to the first episode.
we would listen to the music, and it'd be Louis Capaldi. And I said, "Do you know this guy?" And he goes, "No, who is it?" I said, "Louis Capaldi." And like, you misunderstood, and you repeated something that
Was not Louis Capaldi.
yeah. And and then I misheard him and said, "Did you say Lucas Clapdaddy?" And so
Ever since then,
we've called Louis Capaldi Lucas Clapdaddy.
Lucas Clapdaddy.
But working together.
May his grandmother rest in peace.
Sure. What? Did she die recently?
No, he wrote one of his songs that got a bunch of awards. He wrote about his grandma, but everyone thought it was about his girl. A girl. I don't know.
Beer never broke my long neck.
No, that's Luke Combs.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's right.
And
it's someone you loved.
yeah, it's him that he was accepting an award and was like, shout out to my grandma for dying.
Yeah. Thanks to my grandma for.
Is that your Louis Capaldi impression?
It is.
Thanks to my grandma for dying. Like, what is that? What is it? Thanks to my grandma for dying. Sound more like Luke Combs. Anyway.
All right.
You've listed enough artists that you enjoy.
I wanted to talk about what it's like working together again.
Oh, it's incredible.
It is.
I mean, it's being in the same room is incredible, but like everything else is not that incredible. It's exactly how it was in the first episode when we talked about it.
Yeah. I mean, there's goodness. We haven't seen never mind. We have not seen Silverback yet.
We have not. The Silverback. Many a character could have been the Offspring because the personnel has not changed.
Same. But see, I've been working without a mask. Here's my hot take on this. All right, baby? I don't know why I just said baby.
And then you snapped.
Yeah, that was...
And then you snapped after saying, okay, baby, here's my take. Well, come on.
I don't know if I can recover. Honestly.
Here's your take about not wearing a mask. Braden is fully vaccinated, by the way.
I am fully vaccinated. I got both Pfizer shots in March. So I don't need to argue this. The CDC said you don't need to wear a mask in most situations if you're fully vaccinated. August.
I am not.
And not yet.
Soon to come. However, I am pro-mask, have been, always will be.
Me too.
Always
I
wear my mask everywhere.
Anywhere, you should.
You should. If you're not vaccinated, like me, because I'm lazy and I need
even
to get
after I got vaccinated, I would still wear my mask places.
Don't mess with that. It's gonna come through on the microphone.
But now at work, I am not wearing my mask because
you don't have to.
That is what our bosses said. And I'm choosing not to because I'm fully vaccinated and I know I'm not putting anyone at more risk than they are. So, I don't know. I feel like...
There's his hot take, baby.
And I feel like... Yeah, baby. But I feel like you should, if you're fully vaccinated, don't wear a mask.
Or do.
If you want to, then it doesn't make any sense. It's kind of weird at first to not wear it out in public.
I bet.
But
especially after
grocery store working there,
after
30
working,
hours a
going
week.
to college,
yeah,
having to wear one all the time.
Yeah, it's very freeing. It's very nice.
I need to get on it, dude.
It's a privilege to have the vaccination.
Right, it definitely is
a privilege that is not being utilized. But if you don't want to get the vaccination, whatever, more power to you, I guess, for denying.
You chose the right country to live in. If you don't want to get the vaccination, but we digress. Working together again is incredible. I'm so happy that we are.
Yeah, it's fun. It's cool.
I'm only happy that we are only because we get to work together. Everything else is.
We close together. Friday? No.
We don't close together anytime soon.
Okay, well that
was sad, and now I'm sad, and you should be sad too.
Yeah, baby.
I'm gonna be snapping the rest of this episode because of that.
What's up?
Here's my hot take, baby.
I'll be giving those out every week too now. Watch out for them. And
B-Man's Hot Take. It's a new segment on Knuckle Deep. Yeah?
Yep.
Are you going to snap every time, too? I think you
No.
have to. I think it's part of the segment.
Yeah, you're probably right about that.
Yeah. Anyway, our next thing that we have here to talk about, I mean, we kind of got into it a little bit towards the beginning, but finishing our freshman year of college. That sucked.
So I have a cool story about a course I had this most recent semester, the spring semester of 2021. I had this class. It was psychology, and I missed the final online. It was an online final, and I didn't take it before the time ended to start it.
You're talking like a national tragedy just happened, and you're relaying the information to the people. You're like, I took a class, and I missed the
Okay.
final.
There's no
I
reason to
need
be
some
an
more
ass.
energy from you,
Okay.
Braden. I need some more snaps and stuff.
I took a final, and well, I didn't actually. That's the
That's
that's
the whole
conflict here. But so this final didn't happen for me because the teacher changed the due date. She moved it up 12 hours, so I had 12 hours less to do the final.
But didn't you say she didn't tell anyone?
She didn't tell anyone, no. So I wrote all the due dates down at the beginning of the week, so I had them somewhere, so I knew. So
you knew,
this didn't
yeah.
happen. And so I finished one final at like 12:30, and I got on to the course page for my other class, and it said that the final was closed, and I didn't try it or even start it. And I was very scared.
Freaking out, like, did I just fail this class? And, like, not even on purpose.
So I sent her an email, and I said, "Hey, Dr. Professor.
Dr. Professor?
Please let me take the final. Otherwise, I'm gonna fail. I mean, I don't know what else to say. Are you gonna fail me or let me take this final?" So I get nothing, and then about 12 hours later, no, 20. It's almost an entire day. It's like 20 hours after that. So at 10 a.m. the next day, she responds, or she doesn't respond. She sent out a class notification. She said, "Since some of you seem to have forgotten to take your final, which I simply don't understand how is possible, I guess one last time I will give you all mercy. Be thankful because professors will never be this nice and easy and understanding in your future." And then
That does not sound like a psychology teacher.
Yeah.
Like, that sounds like someone who...
Or not a psychology. It was nope, it was psychology. Never mind.
I feel like when I picture a psychology teacher, I picture someone who understands the human brain and understands that people have, like, anxiety and stuff. And it's not like, I am the ruler and you should feel my mercy in doing the final
whatever.
exam.
I got the grade I needed in the class because she let us take it. But she deleted that message and then sent out a nicer one like an hour after that. Because I think she may have realized she was being
silly gal.
Causing a situation.
A rapscallion, if one might say.
Probably a snakester.
Definitely a snakester.
Listen, we want you to start tagging our Twitter and things that remind you of snakesters.
Hashtag
Hashtag
snakester.
KD Snakester.
Katie Snakester.
SNAKESTER. Snakester.
I mean, it's in Webster Dictionary under word created by two cool guys. It's not. Well, I think we're now Googling the definition of snakester. I'm assuming that nothing will come up because I don't think it's a word.
Someone who sucks at Rainbow Six Siege. A snakester.
That's
Snakester is a brick. Get the mug. Get a snakester mug for your Aunt Julia.
What? It's a brick? It's like a form of clay?
No.
What do you mean?
I think that's an insult. I think.
It is an insult.
Right, that's what I'm
it's
saying.
For is being an insult.
That's a snakester, someone who sucks at Rainbow Six Siege.
Well, that's not what it means here. So,
No,
you know,
a snakester is someone who sucks.
who's someone who sucks. You're a real snakester if you, I don't know, like snakes. Isn't that how you just like called people who like snakes snakesters?
Yeah, but now it's just, people against our clan. Our
Right.
foot.
Our clan?
Yeah. See, because the one thing I love about the H3 podcast is he calls his fans foot soldiers.
Yeah, I can see you like the. He's got a
Okay,
Teddy
yeah, I
Fresh
do like
shirt on.
H3 a lot. Not too much. I don't listen to him too much anymore.
I'm not as big
But
as
I
fan.
like Teddy Fresh. I like their clothes a lot.
Their clothes are pretty cool, I won't lie. I'm not the biggest fan of him. I think he
Well, that sucks. You must just have a bad opinion.
he's entertaining and he's funny. So is his wife, and all the shows he does are really funny. I just think he does this thing where he tries to force people to have the same opinion as him. You know what I mean? Not like I'm not gonna not like you if you don't think the same way, but like
Okay.
it'll be like he'll just keep talking about it until the other person's like, okay, man.
That's fair.
I do like Ethan Klein, and I think he's funny.
I don't like the Paul brothers at all.
I don't know how we got here, but okay. I mean, yeah, they're pretty terrible.
They have a podcast too. Logan Paul's. They probably both have horrible podcasts. But
I don't think Jake does, but Logan does. I don't listen to it.
Logan's just an idiot, and obviously you can redeem yourself from most situations. I agree with that. From most downfalls, bad spots in your life, you can recover.
Yeah.
So when he went out in the woods and we're somewhere in Asia,
It was Japan.
Japan,
The Japanese.
and he was
suicide
out.
force.
Yeah, and he was just out, taking a video, poking it, whatever. That's messed up.
Yeah.
I don't like
yes, that. It is. I think we've talked about the Paul brothers before.
We have. But
I don't like Jake Paul or Logan Paul. I don't watch either of their content, and I really wish he would fight a boxer. But I'm pretty sure we've talked about them before. So
I want him to fight Floyd
Mayweather.
Yes.
Floyd, yes. We should probably move on from the Paul brothers.
Okay,
because I'm pretty sure
that's
we've talked about them
probably
before.
true.
You want to talk about joining a frat?
Yeah. Okay.
Go for it.
So I joined a fraternity at my college, and it was an amazing experience. My first semester, my roommate was one of my close friends that I had through high school, our buddy Daniel, and I just really hung out with him only, and we just hung out in our room. We didn't really, try to get to know anyone else. But then I met a guy in an elevator this year.
Which I believe we also talked about in one of our episodes. When you
No.
the door.
That's James.
Oh. We'll have to edit that out.
Yeah,
You idiot.
we're gonna have to cut that entire.
We're going to have to cut out that last name, but whatever.
No, we have to cut out that entirely. Anyway, okay. I
Okay.
accidentally said the weird guy in the elevator's name.
Which we will cut, of
Um,
course. So, if you hear a beep or a sudden, void of sound, that's because Braden's really stupid and doesn't think ahead.
Yep. No, I met this guy, and he's in this fraternity, and I said, for some reason, I was just like, "Hey, are you in a frat? Because I want to know." And he was like, "I am," and I was like, "Cool. Here's my Snapchat." Or he asked for my Snapchat, and I met up with the president of the frat and got to know them, and it was a super cool experience. And I now am in the fraternity, and we have about 40 members, and it's the best decision I've made so far at college, and I can say that with honesty. But there's certain programs at certain colleges or certain fraternities in general that lack
Diversity,
diversity, intelligence.
acceptiveness is not
I would
right
say
word, but
political correctness, maybe.
lots of them actually.
Legal
yeah.
behavior.
Also, yeah, that's actually a pretty big one, is legal behavior.
Yeah. So
Braden and I don't go to the same school, but from what he's told me, it sounds like a really great it sounds like a really great group of guys who all have their minds right in what they want to do, and they know how. And this frat means a lot to them. So
Yeah, I mean, it does. And also, I feel like, there's such a stigma, surrounding fraternities, sororities, Greek life.
Greek life in general.
And I feel like it applies to a silent, I don't know, not a silent majority, but some aspects and
I think
organizations.
what you're trying to say is the idea of frats does not apply to a silent majority of frats.
I would say that.
A lot of them, it's the few is putting a bad image on the many.
One thing I've learned about frats is there are letters that represent them, and truly most fraternities are different, even if they're the same national fraternity. They're the same one.
Oh,
well,
there's
I
the dogs.
apologize. The dogs are barking.
It should be fine.
Okay. So each fraternity is different at each different school or campus.
So a
Pike.
is different at.
Pi Kappa Alpha is
Neither
one
of us
fraternity.
are in Pike.
No. Just as an example, Pikes that go to one university and that are in that chapter are usually completely different dudes
Right.
that are in a Pike chapter, somewhere else.
For example, Pike is a really, popular.
Yeah.
It's at a lot of colleges, and there is a Pike. I shouldn't push the mic away when I'm talking. I apologize. There's a mic.
There's a mic
right here. There's a Pike at the.
Where's Mike?
There's a Pike at the school I go to, and they don't have the best
reputation.
reputation.
Neither at my school either.
I think maybe at a lot they don't, but which is what we're talking about. You know,
Right.
the Pike at your school might be a great group of guys.
Nah.
I don't know anyone in a frat except for him.
Yeah.
Well, that's not true, but I'm not friends with anyone in a frat except for him.
So obviously I'm a good example.
So if you want to join a frat, do you have any advice for people who might be younger than us who want to join a frat or a sorority?
So do not let it consume your professional goals. What a fraternity can give you is you will expand socially. You will gain more social skills. You'll learn a lot about, the people who are going to your school, your peers. You're going to learn how to balance, fraternity life and, stay on top of your grades, your relationships with your family, relationships with people at home or whatever, maybe a significant other. And I think those are important skills to have. And if you're searching for those, then you need to find a group of guys that want you to be there.
Or girls.
Or girls, yeah. That want you to be there because of who you are, not what you are.
Right.
If they just want you as a freshman, as a member, then that's not going to be a good experience. But if they want you for the guy that you are, then...
Yeah. And although I'm not in a frat, I am in college now and I've seen some stuff. Do your research, man, because if you join this frat and you're like, oh, it looks great, and then you get there and, dude, I mean, some frats across the country do some pretty insane hazing.
Yeah.
You don't want to do, I mean, Braden can't talk about hazing because of frat rules and, what he had to go through.
Well, no, I mean, I can tell you I've never been hazed. I would never join a brotherhood or, something at college that I would have to go through, physical, emotional, or,
Didn't you, I mean, your frat has its own version of hazing, which is it's not physical or mental abuse.
There's no hazing. You joke around.
Right.
You're like,
there's a process that they have, but they're not making them sleep in a basement for weeks in the dark.
Yeah.
And mentally
beating
damaging
them.
you.
Yeah. No. It's very, like I said. I mean, you just have to be careful with who you let, because when you do that, you're giving yourself these people that have power over you.
Right.
And that can be scary when you just, you're finally living on your own. Then these people take advantage of you because you're lost soul at college.
Right.
You can't let that happen.
You're just looking for friends.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I mean, I actually think that was a really good chunk of advice to give.
Yeah, and I don't know. I think it's more about You should be in a group where it is truly quality over quantity.
You know, if you're one of the people who know us, I like to promote this podcast on like my Snapchat and stuff.
Yeah.
If you're someone younger, you know, by a year or two, and you're going into college and you're thinking of a frat or sorority, you know, just do your research. Look into it before you just decide that you're going to join.
And also, there's nothing wrong with just taking a semester to chill and figure out what you want to do with college. Right. I changed my major like so easily. I was kind of scared with how little effort. Too. Yeah. Because I was nursing originally, and I was like, nah.
It's a lot. What did you say? It was like first semester freshman year, and you're like you have a test about like 300 different.
So every week I had anatomy. So I had a lab portion and a lecture portion. So and you were learning different things in both portions. And for the lab, he'd give you like a list of 300 things, and you'd have to memorize them all, and he'd pick 10 random things to be on the test or the quiz. It'd be like, what's this? What's this? What's this? What's this?
Right. That's insane.
Yeah. And you do that every week, and then the exams would be like 1,200 different, or 1,200 to 1,500 different terms, muscles, bones, cells, stuff like that,
That's
processes,
insane.
And he would pick 55 random questions, random terms that you'd have to know. So I would get 50% on those quizzes and those exams.
Because
I did good on the quizzes because I'd get those 300 down. But when you have, you know,
I mean, it's like, you know, I'm not speaking for everyone, but personally, I don't know that my brain is powerful enough for 1,500 of anything.
Yeah, I passed that class with a 70.
Like right on the cusp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a 68 for like the 2 weeks before finals. It's like, well, I guess I really gave up on my life. Like I gave up on, you know, social interactions and pretty much any other class for a good 3 days. I sat in my room and made, you know, hundreds of study cards. And
which is part of what made you want to join a frat, right? I mean, being at the end of that semester, it was so rough.
I was miserable. I was so miserable for parts of, and the beginning of this semester, like, normally I would not have, I don't know, I don't reach out to, like, I'm not, like, incredibly talkative, you know, if I'm just in the elevator
if
with you.
If you can't tell.
Yeah. No, I mean, like, you know, I'm not super social. What's the word? I don't socialize a lot with people that I'm just barely interacting with, like, you know, crossing the hallway, you know, the like dude you pass in the bathroom. Yeah, I mean, I talk to the people sometimes in my classes, but I don't know. I was like, dude, you hang out with guys? Because I want some guys to hang out with. And he was like, I do. Here's our information.
I do.
And I was like, cool.
Sick. And I guess one thing to tie it off with, you know, we tried to record this episode a while ago, but never came to fruition because he had plans related to frat stuff, and then
end of year stuff.
Yeah, we had to cut off the episode early, and we were like, oh, we'll just come back later and finish the recording, which we never did. But one thing he talked about last time was how people say frats are like paying for friends, and that's not the case. Like,
so I mean, the whole idea behind it is you have a group of guys, and you're representing that group of guys to every single person that knows anything about Greek life on your campus. So you're literally taking a bond, joining this group of guys, and what did you just say?
It's not paying for friends.
Oh yeah, like, and you have to maintain that. So there's a lot of things that factor into that, and we raised. I'm tired, dude. I've been up for so long.
Keep going, man.
We raised, you know, like $7,000 for our charity, and you know, we've done all kinds of amazing things, and fun things. And sometimes the money is just for, you know, going on a retreat and just going out camping, and it's so much fun.
I mean, his frat's raised a lot of money for charity and stuff. It's a great frat, from what I've heard. And I think we should probably move on because we've talked about frats for a long time.
I think actually we're going to take a break right now.
We will take a break, and we will be back.
You won't even notice.
A small amount of time.
Wet. Okay, quick camera angle change, and we're back from our break.
And I'm wearing a different shirt.
That's a privilege that we have now, is breaks.
Breaks, yeah.
It gets tiring talking. Tired.
Tiring talking?
It gets really tiring.
Anyway,
talking.
we had a barbecue chicken pizza. He liked it. I didn't. We also had a Dr. Pepper
Yeah.
to each of us. I have a text from my mother, which is irrelevant to the show, of course. I think we're going to close off. We're going to close off the show with a tier list like we always do.
Yeah, we are, baby.
So, today's tier list is vacation spots, but there's a twist because Braden has pulled up on his wooden MacBook a random place generator.
Yes.
And is it by country?
So we can do the U.S. or anywhere. I think we should do anywhere.
Anywhere.
All right.
We're doing anywhere, and we're generating
like
a place. And we're going to do, a few, and then we'll rank them out of 100 like we always do. He
have to pull up a few things, actually.
He has to. Okay. Well, he's got to pull up a few things, actually. So I hope you guys had a great break like we did.
Well, yeah.
Even though it wasn't any amount of time for you. I hope you took a break also and had a barbecue chicken pizza.
Barbecue
or
chicken.
whatever food or drink that you decided that you liked.
I enjoy diet drinks because they're no calorie.
I enjoy non-diet drinks because I like being happy.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding. If you drink diet drinks, you're probably a snakester like Braden.
Well, I'm not. So.
You're not a snakester?
I hate snakes. I mean, my dad taught me that.
You're the OG anti-snakester.
Yeah, I am the snakester villain.
The snakester villain. He's the snakester villain, guys.
Okay, so the first vacation spot, remember, for our tiered list, we do 1 through 100. Lazekchina, Ukraine.
Well, you got to Google that place now so we can look at it. You also got to pull that microphone a little closer so I can hear you with your sexy big voice.
Okay, that was a little something.
Are we Googling? Luxor?
Yes.
What is it? Lazekchina is what it
Lazekchina.
It's what it looks like. It's
okay.
spelled like.
I mean, that's not extremely hideous.
Looks like a nice place.
A lot of hills.
Waterfall?
No, it's a snowfall.
Snowfall.
It's a really hilly place in Ukraine.
It looks like it is only one blue church look-alike building.
Yeah, it's like a small little village.
I'd rate it probably like a 70 because I imagine there's not a whole lot to do there if it's a small village.
But I mean, Lazekchina.
Yeah?
Is that how you say it?
I don't know.
They have mountains, villages.
The mountains are cool.
Yeah, I'd give it a good.
You're a little close to the microphone now.
Give it
What would you rate the Lazekchina?
I would give it
The suspense is killing me.
65.
65?
Yeah.
65 and 70. We're writing those down.
Okay.
He's typing Lazekchina into our notes so we can count the results at the end of the episode.
Yeah, but I accidentally typed Lazekchina.
Anyway, on to the next vacation spot. Vacation spot.
You should look these up
Numero dos.
while you're listening.
You should.
Experience them. Generate places. Tuto, Germany.
Two-toe? Like not one, but two toes?
Tuto, Germany.
How's it spelled?
T-U-T. T-U-T-O-W.
Oh. Not like two-toe. But like two-toe.
Tuto is a... Nah.
Reading.
I don't want to read.
Reading. Braden can't do that. Well, it looks like it's on fire.
They have
the
a
pictures.
mailbox. I think this
Did
place
you just
was.
say they have a mailbox?
That's what.
That is definitely why there's so many pictures of something on fire.
Okay, this looks like a hellhole.
This looks really terrible.
I mean, it looks like.
If you live in Tuto,
Oh my God! There's like a huge explosion that happened there recently, and they got bombed during the war. So I don't know.
22. It looks terrible. I mean, if you Google a place and the first picture that comes up is a mailbox, I don't want to go there.
You have a point. You said a 22. That's fair. I mean, that's not that. That's fair. I don't know. Probably a 3.
A 3?
Yeah.
I mean,
I love
exploding
Germany.
buildings in mailboxes, and they're not.
But
It looks like a.
This
pretty
is just a
flat
town
area.
of rubble.
If you have lost a loved one in the explosion at Tuto,
I'm
my
sorry.
condolences.
My heart goes out to you.
My heart goes out to you.
Simmering, Indonesia.
If it's in Indonesia, I bet it's really cool.
Semiring. Simmering. Semi-ring.
Not a whole ring, just a simmer one. Indonesia, I feel like, always has cool places.
It has to be beautiful.
There's apparently no pictures of it. Scroll down a little bit. What?
The first picture that's not a graph is
Is
the
a
picture-
semicircle.
No, the Leaning Tower of Pisa.
Google.
It's just this
What?
insanely small coastal town in Indonesia.
Well, we can't rate a town with no pictures. Are you on Google Maps now?
Yeah, I don't know what to do. This has never happened.
You say that like it's you regularly look up randomly generated towns.
I do. Well,
Is there not like a satellite mode so we can see what's there? That's
oh, here we go. We're going in.
we're going in, guys. On Google Maps.
Okay, we're doing the.
Oh my goodness.
Oh.
I mean, that building is cool looking.
It's not looking great.
It really is just like a
It's
really
a
small
tiny
village.
little coastal village.
I mean, it's pretty.
Yeah, I mean,
But
you
as a
kinda be-
vacation spot, meaning that you have to stay there.
yeah, that they probably don't have a good showering system.
Interesting assumption that you just came up with. You got to look around. We're just googly walking down a path.
That's the only way. This is all they have to offer.
There's one path. Ooh, buildings. What are those?
Not great looking houses.
It's pretty.
It is very pretty.
I don't know that I can rate it well as a vacation spot.
I think
More-
I'd like to visit this
Yeah,
place.
moreover, a place that you visit when in a different vacation spot near there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like maybe you just come out here and eat their food.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Like I feel like there's like a lady that's really good at cooking.
There's
That's
no
cool.
explosions, so I'm going to rate it higher than Tutu,
Yeah.
Germany.
Yeah. Okay, Semiring, Indonesia. You are weird.
Just not yeah, I mean, I'm going to give it a 32.
A 32. That is a fair score.
Assuming you can find a place to stay while you're there.
I think
It
most
didn't look like
beds.
like there's a
I'd give it a
Hampton Inn.
50. I bet it's pretty.
It is pretty. Yeah. What do we got next?
Semiring, Indonesia. Salopa, Indonesia. Okay, no, we're not going. Fine, we're going to
Another Indonesian place. Oh, we're not doing that?
No, yeah,
Okay.
we'll just do it.
Yeah, I was going to just...
Salopa, Indonesia.
We're probably butchering these names.
Indonesia.
Hopefully there's Google pictures of this place. It's not looking good.
Not at all.
Oh, maybe it is. Oh, we've got pictures.
Oh, my. Salopa Vacation Rentals. We found a vacation spot out of every single town in the world.
This looks super rad.
This looks
Lots
beautiful.
of awesome waterfalls.
This is the Malati house from the road.
Thanks for that.
It now has full AC. All right, we have dibs, guys. There's a hammock at a resort.
There's just one. There's only one hammock in Salopa, Indonesia.
There's durian fruit. It's very sour, I think.
You ever had durian fruit?
I've heard of it.
Very sour, I think. I've never had it. I'm going to give it an 86 because it looks really pretty. And there's a place to stay. And they have air conditioning, I guess.
That Simmering did not have air conditioning. There's no way.
It might have, just because we didn't see it. Doesn't mean it wasn't there.
I'd give Salopa a 75.
A 75?
Yeah.
Fair enough, dude.
Here's the
Fair
last
enough.
one.
Oh, we're only doing one more?
Yep.
Okay. We're only doing one more, guys. Braden has
Oh my
agreed
God.
it so.
Riviera Beach. Riviera.
Riviera Beach. Braden is illiterate. It's in, where is it?
Min.
What? Min? Riviera Beach
MD.
in Min? What's the country?
United States.
Maryland.
Oh, okay. That's. I'm not even kidding. I forget that.
Riviera Beach, where? It's in U.S. I think MD is Maryland. I can't imagine it's any other state. Montana. Or, Mrs. Dippy.
This place is beautiful.
Yeah, I mean...
Look,
Yeah.
this hotel. They have a pond. I mean, a pool.
They have a pond. They have a pond. Oh my
Well, good for them. Look at this. They have a new library.
Good for them. They're reading.
Yeah, their children probably do well.
What? Their children probably do well? Is that what you just said?
Yeah. If they have a
We're
good
doing
library.
more. We can't just stop at like 5.
Okay.
Let's do one more. The next one, if the next one's in the U.S., we have to do something else.
All right. What would you give Riviera Beach? I mean, it looks pretty. It's
Probably like a 90. I can't imagine it's not fun.
Okay. All right. I'm glad you're so set on that opinion. I can't imagine it's not fun.
Riviera Beach, brought to you by Dr. Pepper Cherry Zero Sugar.
Tastes
That is
good.
within Braden right now. The Dr. Pepper is inside of him. Oh, man. Big, strong lad. That was unnecessary.
It happened, though. It needed to happen.
What are you scoring Riviera Beach? Riviera, as you call it.
90.
A 90? Well, I can't imagine the next one's going to beat 180, so.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Hungary? Is that what that says?
Are you hungry?
Teasaluk, maybe. Teasaluk, Hungary.
Tizlock. It's a 13-hour and 55-minute flight. A little over $1,300.
Pull up the pictures, dude. Just pull up the pictures. That's scary looking.
That looks like a Nazi war prison.
You just made that up. It just looks like a regular prison. Doesn't have to be a Nazi war prison.
Well, that's what it looks like.
Sorry. I was knocking on Braden's
Oh,
floor
look.
can. Pretty. What are the odds that water's swimmable?
Swimble.
Swimble. Oh my god.
Dude, I was listening to one of our older episodes, and you were talking about driving, and you're like, I was driving nowhere near
What?
He said, I was driving nowhere near a water bowl. And I said, what? He said body of water, but he said body of water bowl. And he said, oh no, I meant you combined suitable and water.
Body of water bowl.
And I didn't even remember that. It was so funny. That's what that.
Body of water bowl. Did you notice whenever?
Yeah, it's like water bowl.
I don't want to rate. Sorry, Tizolak. Tizolak hungry. I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't know how to actually pronounce it, and I don't want to rate this. So go on to the next one. Let's rate a next one.
Oh, we're just skipping this.
Yeah.
Tizzle sack.
Okay. That was just rude.
Spurgau, Germany.
Sorry, I rubbed up against my mic on accident. Spurgau. Where's Spurgau? You speak German. How do you say it?
Spurgau.
Spurgau. Spurgau.
Is a village in a former district Sachs.
Oh my god. Is that it? The Wikipedia page is one line in like 2 words for Spurgau, Germany. Is there pictures of it? Surely no. If there's no Wikipedia, that can't be it.
It's an industrial park.
Well, we have to go on to the next one because we can't rate an industrial park in Germany as a vacation
They have
spot.
an insanely huge oil refinery here. And
Lots
I
of
think
money, then.
some pretty unhappy citizens living in that area.
Probably.
Okay, screw you. Shandon, California.
We're going to have to end with Shandon. I imagine it's probably on the coast. Oh, maybe it's not. I guess I just assume everyone in California is on the beach.
It might be cool. As a census design place in San Luis Obispo County.
It's a what design?
Census designed. The
Census.
population was 1,295 in 2010.
That's smaller than
That's very small.
our town, the town I live in.
Very small.
Let's see what it looks like.
Oh, Jesus
Ooh.
Christ.
That's not good.
That is so ungood.
What is that? Yeah, what is that?
That's a church.
Why is it long? What is the...
It's a Catholic chapel built by a Ronald Reagan advisor.
Is it super long?
It's like off of a hill. It's like built off of a hill.
There's a really weird church in Shandon.
There's a really weird
Yeah, I don't know why I
church
said it
in
like that.
Snowdon.
Scroll down some more. Is it all just the church? Is that the only thing to see in Shandon?
I don't know. I wouldn't really want to go here. You can buy this.
Yeah, for, I'm sure, millions of dollars.
Here's the church.
I
They
don't
were
get it.
building it.
I don't get it.
It's just a really... Oh, now they planted trees like a winery by the thing. Oh! The Shandon House. That looks really nice. I'd love to go on that vacation.
Well, I feel like that's probably not a vacation spot and more so just a house that Shandon lives in.
No.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
This is in Shandon.
Yes. But Shandon only has 1,000 people, so I would imagine it's probably just named after one person. Like, that's not too, outlandish to assume.
Chapel Hill Church. I don't know. Like, it's a big church. I'll probably give it a 1.
It looks pretty. If there's a hotel there, I'll give it a 62. We shouldn't have rated Riviera Beach. That was actually just a place where you can go on a vacation.
Yeah. What? What'd you give it?
A 62.
62. Why?
I don't know.
Doesn't deserve that.
You
All right.
actually give it a 1?
Well, Lazachinus.
Oh, man. Laza chins? What are you talking about? I have Laza chins.
Lazachin. No, Lazachin. What was the first one? What was the
I don't remember.
I wrote down the names of the towns that we rated, and I put.
But you spelled the first one wrong and didn't fix it.
Lazachin.
So we don't remember what it was called. It was in Indonesia, right?
No.
No.
Ukraine.
Oh yeah, that was the place with
Yeah.
the mountains and stuff.
It was pretty.
It was nice. It definitely didn't beat.
They got 135 total.
You got
35. Yeah.
135 total.
No, Tuto, Germany.
Tuto, Germany. I mean, add it up, math guy. Oh,
Well, they got a
our
23.
curtain's moving.
Uh-oh.
We have a visitor. Oh, we do.
You can see the pup.
We have a visitor. His name is Chewy. Short for Chewart.
All right, so Tuto, Germany. I gave it a 3. You gave it a 22. What do you remember from there?
That's the place that blew up.
Okay, yeah, rest in peace. Semi-ring. Indonesia.
Simmering, is that the one that was like the village?
32. I gave it a 50. Total of 82.
We just talked about these. How did we forget?
I don't know.
This is alarming.
Someone call the cops.
Someone call the cops. Our memories suck.
Salopa? I don't remember Salopa at all.
Salopa was, it was pretty.
What was it? Where?
That was the Indonesia with the waterfalls
Oh, yeah.
and the house, and you were like, it has AC.
Oh, yeah, that was pretty. That was near Semi-ring.
No, I think it was just also in Indonesia.
No, I'm pretty sure they're pretty close together.
Okay. What's the next one?
Riviera Beach.
What is it?
Riviera?
Riviera.
I don't know if that's even. It got 180. That's clearly the winner.
Because it was a beach with many hotels on it and was actually a place that you go.
Yeah, it was.
And Braden didn't know that MD was the abbreviation for Maryland.
I thought it was like Minnesota.
You're the dumbest person on the planet, bro. I swear to God. Mississippi. Montana. Am I right, dude?
Mount Dushmore.
Oh, my God. Maryland. Am I right? Maine. Oh my God, dude. All right, guys. This has been the Knuckle Deep
episode.
This has been the latest episode of Knuckle Deep. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you stick around for next ones, and hopefully we'll try, to get these out once a week. But of course that has to do with scheduling at the job that we work at. I don't even want to talk about that.
We're going to be working, thinking, talking.
It's what we do mediocrely. I was going to say it's what we do best, but we're not very good at it.
Yeah, we're pretty bad at everything.
All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. This has been Knuckle Deep episode 6.
Sure.
Maybe it's 6. I don't know. See you guys later.